morning, welcome to Core Moves. Today we're going to do suspension. So if you are at home with your TRX suspension, your anchor point can either be from a door or from the ceiling. And I'll try and remind you where what direction your body is facing depending on what type of system you're on. So I'm on a 4-point system, so my exercises will be a little bit different than yours. Just remember to always adjust the length of your straps to meet your needs for your resistance or your effort that you want to put forward today for your workout. So you can make it as gentle or as hard as you want. We're going to add a bit of cardio on to today's workout. You don't have to do the plyo, you don't have to do the cardio, you can just keep going with the basic exercises, or you can try and challenge yourself a little bit more by bringing that heart rate up. So we're going to start with our warm-up, so get yourself comfortably with your hands in the straps, or as always make sure that they're even. So if you're on the TRX, you can pull the system through the central thread. So for me, I have to adjust the height of my straps, and we're going to set up our base properly. So you want to make sure your feet are hip distance apart or just slightly narrower than shoulder distance, but no wider, and our shoulders are down and back and relaxed. We're just going to reach the hands forward, come down into a squat, and then push into those straps and pull the straps out wide, push into them as you bring yourself up tall to standing. So the knees come forward, the hips come backwards, the hands come forward. And then you push into those straps, open the shoulders out to a T, and then push really hard into the straps to get that core connection, your triceps and your lats working to bring you up. Obviously the bum is working to straighten the legs and push our body away from the floor. So let's start moving. We're going to inhale down, exhale, push away. This is just our warm-up. Push away. My straps will bang into me a little bit, but that's fine. Remember to keep hugging the belly towards the spine. With all suspension, it's all about that core. So we're really working hard the whole time to keep the core connected. We're just warming up those legs here. So we're going to be bouncing back and forth between the legs and the arms and the chest today. But again, as always, it's about the core. So keep pushing into those straps, getting that resistance through the lats, through the arms. The legs are moving, the arms are moving, and the belly is staying nice and still. Pull towards the spine. Length through the spine and the crown of the head. We've got 3 more. 2, 1. Stand up tall. Now step it out and reach into those arms, okay? So your legs, again, hip distance apart. And all we're doing is coming into a little bit of a gentle lean to stretch out those shoulders. And then bringing it back. A little frog in my throat. Okay, we're going to start straight away with our squats. So your hands can be in karate chop position or in your monkey grip. Okay, you want your hands to be gentle on the straps here. It's about the legs working, not holding on for dear life, but the bands are there to assist you. Okay, so bring your feet a little bit wider now so that they're right underneath your shoulders, and make sure that they're parallel. Give your knees a gentle bend and check that your knees are tracking over the middle of your toes, because you don't want, if you naturally stand in a toe out position, you don't want your knees to have a valgus coming in. So make sure they're parallel and knees directly over the toes. Here we go. We're going to squat down low, hold it there, push away. Squat down low and push. Down and push. So keep pulling that belly towards the spine. Really bring your hips as low as you comfortably can. You're coming down, we're holding, and then pushing away. Hold and push. Keep that belly pulled in. Head away from those shoulders, so try not to let those shoulders roll in. Push away. Now we're going to come down, we're going to hold it here. You can give a gentle little pulse if you want, or just stay nice and still. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and push away. Back to singles again. Bring it down and push. Feel that full contraction of the quads as you stand up, but don't let those knees snap back. So a lot of people tend to just snap it up and push those knees back really hard. You want to control your movement with your muscles. So your quadriceps on the front of your thigh are what control the contraction to make sure that your knees don't snap back. So you always want to be strengthening those quadriceps, especially your vastus lateralis or your lateral quadricep, to make sure that the kneecap tracks in the right position. We've got 2 more like this. And last one, bring it down and hold again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna add on a little hop now, so a little plyometrics. So again, you can have your hand in your straps, a way that feels comfortable for you. So I'm gonna move mine to a monkey grip, just to make sure I have that stability. So we're gonna come down, and then a gentle little hop up, okay? So bring it down, little hop, hop. Bring it down, hop, down, hop. You want that nice soft landing as you come down. Probably not a good idea to do a cardio suspension when you have a frog in your throat. Those hands are coming straight forward, and you're trying not to push into the straps too much. You're getting that lift from the legs. And you can go as slow or as fast as if you want. If you really want to make it hard today, you can make it very dynamic. I don't want to make it that hard today, so I'm just doing little hops, pause and come down. Hop and come down. We've got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. And just move to the front, stretch those arms out. We're going to move into the arms now. Arms are circle out wide to the side and come back underneath your upright. So we're going to go into our first lean. So bring your hands in your monkey grip or your normal grip, whatever feels good for you. This is where we're going to let the heart rate come back down. So you're going to lean to, I'm going to lean this way, lean to a point that feels good for you. So obviously, the closer your feet are to your anchor point, so you're facing your anchor point, the closer your feet are to your anchor, the harder it is. So just step away if it's too hard, or come closer if it's too easy. I need to raise my straps so I'm not in the picture, which maybe isn't a bad thing, but I will stay this way and just lift my straps up a bit. Okay, so to come in that lean, pull the elbows in towards the sides of the body, get that nice connection with your lats and with your serratus anterior, pull the belly towards the spine, contract the quads, and then come back into that lean. Once you're there, that's where you adjust yourself. So again, walking away from your anchor point to make it more difficult, or make it easier, walking towards anchor point to make it more difficult. And come somewhere in between. And we're just going to do straight rows. So elbows come straight back towards the torso and release. At no point do you want to have any slack in the rope. And release. So keep that belly glued towards the spine. Keep thinking about that core connection throughout and keeping those shoulders away from the ears. Reach it out. Pulling it in. Really got a frog in my throat today. I woke up with a sore throat. I'm pretty sure it's not coronavirus because I barely left my house, apart from a run every day and back. So make sure you're pulling from the bicep to start, and then you're finding the back of the arms and those lats to bring yourself up. And if you come up too far, so if you come all the way up, you're going to lose that resistance in your bands. So you want to keep that resistance the whole time. You should really start feeling those arms working hard now. Pulling it in. And back. 4 more. And release. Keep those quads connected. Don't forget about your bum. Your bum is supporting your core here. We've got 2 more. Pulling those elbows straight back. And in. Last one. Release it back. Then pull it in, and you can just step back and come into a little bit of a forward stretch. So just hinge your pelvis forward at the hips and allow the straps to carry the arms. So you get a nice little stretch in the shoulders and bring yourself up. We're going to go back into our squats. So this time we're going to do a lateral squat for a second position sumo squat, and then parallel. So bring my straps back down again. Make sure they're even. So always with the TRX system, it can be a bit fiddly between exercises, but we don't mind, it still feels good. Okay, so hands come out in front of us, and you're going to step out wide to the side first for your sumo squat. Bring it in. So when you come in, you're pushing through those feet and coming back to your parallel, and then parallel squat with a little hop. Okay, step it out, bring it in. So we're not coming up and then stepping in. We're finding that movement together, and then parallel and a hop. Here we go, out to the right. In, down, and up. Left, in, down, and up. Right, in, down, and up. From the bum, in, down, and up. Right. Nice and tall. Nice soft landing on that hop. Right. Left. Hop. You don't have to do the hop. You can just do a normal parallel squat. So you just come, squat it up, step it up. I'm going to keep with the hop because I feel like my cardio is going out the window. In, hop. Last one on the right. In, hop, last on the left. Hop it up. Now we're going to step to the right. We're going to stay down and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it in. 8 in the center. 8, 7, 6. In parallel, knees over those toes. 4, 3, 2, 1 to the left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it up. Give your legs a little jiggle. You can really feel that burn on those. I'm going to move my straps back up and we're going to go back into the arms. So adjust your straps if you need to. You might be okay on your TRX system because you're coming from an anchor point. I've got mine high so that I can stay in the video. Okay, adjust your grip if you want. Again, that monkey grip is slide the hand through the loop, palm facing towards the ceiling, and then flick your wrist towards your face, wrap your hands around the strap and clasp it in, okay? And that just gives you a little bit of added security to make sure that if you were to let go, your hands aren't going to come out of the straps. Okay, we're going to come back into that lean again, but this time with our biceps, we're going to work the biceps. So get your feet hip distance apart, contract those quads, squeeze the glute, find that control through the torso, and then pull the body back. Now our palms are going to stay facing towards our face this time, and we're going to release the arms long, so we have one long line coming from the shoulder to the fist and up the guidelines of the ropes, okay, up to your anchor point. So you should be able to draw a line from your shoulder to your anchor point. Palms are facing towards the ceiling, pull those hands towards the ears, and release. Keep that belly connected, pull it in. Now your muscle memory is going to want to do rows here, and pull those elbows back into, like we did in the last exercise in our row. So you have to keep reminding yourself, keep those elbows high. If you don't like the monkey grip, if you're in a normal handle grip, just pulling those hands straight back towards the ears and releasing. Pulling it in. Keep that belly connected. You don't want to arch up with your lower back first. You want to keep leading with the chest. And release. We've got 6 more. Keep thinking about spiraling those thighs in so that your feet stay in parallel. 4, 3, ooh, my arms are getting wimpy. 2, last 1, and stand up tall, reach your hands forward, and hinge the body forward and come into a little stretch. You can just pedal one knee and then the other, stretching through the lower back and the back of the hips here. Take a nice deep inhale, and then on your exhale, roll your belly away from the floor, round through those shoulders, stack the spine, and stand up nice and tall. Good. We're going to go into single-legged squats now. So again, adjust your height of your straps if you need to, your handles if you need to. And these are hard, I won't kid you. So you can hold on to your straps for support, especially if you're new to this, if you're really strong, but then let your hands be really light in those straps, okay, if you've been doing TRX for a while. Okay, get your feet set up. We're gonna start on our right leg. So you're gonna transfer the weight to the right, come up on the ball of the left foot, kick that leg out straight, flex the toe towards your face. And we can start off just with little squats. So I'm gonna lean into mine. Let me adjust the straps again, sorry. So I'm gonna lean into my squats because I find it's a little bit easier on my knee joint. So when you're doing your single-legged squats, if you find you get a lot of pain in your knee, then come back into that modified lean, okay? And I get a little bit of pain under the bottom of my knee when I do these. So I'm gonna come back into my lean. So it's just a gentle lean. I'm not coming into a full scale long angle. And then I'm gonna kick that leg out. And here we go. I'm going down. Lift it up. So my straps are there for support, but I'm working through that right leg. And down. Lift it up. So you're facing your anchor point, I forgot to say. Now your arms can help to pull you up a little bit, but you really want to find that strength through that right leg. They're hard, but they're worth it. Push away. 5 more. Push. 4, 3, 2, 1. Swap legs. So come, find that anchor on the left leg, come up on the ball of the right foot, kick that leg forward, flick the toes towards your face. Find that nice support in your left leg. Shoulders are down and back, head nice and long. Here we go. Bring it down. Push away. And push. So you're really pushing through the back of the leg there. Obviously your quads are working really hard. You want to keep your hips as level as possible and square towards the front of your room, or square to your anchor point. I've got 5 more. 3, 2, keep flexing those toes towards your face. Last one, pull it up and bring that foot down and hinge your body forward. Give your shoulders a little bit of a stretch. Pedal one knee and then the other, or rock your hips side to side. Whatever feels good for you. And then inhale, exhale, roll your belly away from the floor. Round through the shoulders, stack the spine, come up nice and tall. I'm just gonna get myself a little drink and then we're gonna move into the arms. Oh, I think I'm out of shape. This lockdown is killing me. Okay, so we're gonna get our hands back into the straps for our forward lean this time. So you're facing away from your anchor point, and we're gonna slide our arms through to the middle of our forearm. So right into the belly of your, the belly of your forearm, the belly of the muscle. We're gonna get our feet in parallel, stand up nice and tall. Inhale, pick up the heels, exhale, lean it forward. Pull it in, lower the heels. So you can adjust your difficulty here again by moving, you're facing away from your anchor, so you're either moving closer to it or further away from it to adjust your difficulty, okay? So away from the anchor, if you are closer to it, it's harder. If you're further away from it, it's easier, okay? And we start by picking up the heels, connect those lats, and lean forward. Pull it in, lower the heels. Lift it up, and lean. Keep hugging that belly towards the spine. This is all about the core here. Obviously your shoulders are working, but this is really about that stability through the trunk of your body. Lift it up and lean. Pull it in. My straps are a little bit uneven. And again, heels up and lean forward. In, heels go down. Lift it up and lean. That's better. In and down. 3 more. Lift, lean. In and down. Lift, lean, in, and down. Now this time we're going to stay in that lean. Lift those heels, come into the lean, hold it there. You're going to pull the right arm back, and then the left, and then the right. You can adjust your anchor here if you want to work harder. Left, right. So you can see my torso isn't shifting around with the movement. I'm controlling my core while working through that shoulder joint. Got 2 more. And the left, last set, and the left, reach both forward, and then push into the straps, and bring yourself up. Good job. We're gonna go back into the legs. So adjust your grip, we're gonna do lunges. So again, away from the anchor point, we're gonna do a crescent lunge. So feet hip distance apart, and we're gonna step the right leg back and lunge down. And then step it in, knee comes up. Back in crescent lunge, knee comes up. So our hands are there for support. The ropes are there for support. The more you push into them, the more you're going to get that core connection. Those abdominals working really hard right underneath the arch of your ribs. Step it back and up, back and left. 5, pull it up. 4, 3, 2. We're going to pulse in this last one. Come down and pulse. 2, if you want to challenge yourself a bit more, pick up that front heel, 4, 4, 3, 2, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lower that heel if you lifted it up. Straighten that back leg, lean into the front leg, and come up to your flying Superman. So really pull those shoulders down and back. Rotate that thigh in towards the floor. We're going to lower and lift that leg. So you can keep a soft bend in your supporting leg, or straighten it and get that stretch in the hamstring. And we're going to tap that toe down and lift it up. 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hinge the body up, bend the knee, and bring the foot down to meet the other one. Take a nice deep inhale, come up on the balls of those feet for me. Exhale, lowering the heels. We're going to do 4 of those. Inhale, and exhale. 3, lower them down. Last 1, bring it down. We're going to move to the other leg. So we're crescent lunging back with the left leg. So take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, lunge it back. Knee comes up, lunge it back, and lift. So again, you can move as fast or as slow as you want. Slow and purposeful, really focusing, controlling that movement with the legs and the abdominals, or a little bit more dynamic, thinking about that cardio, okay? So take the option that feels good for you. I'm going somewhere in the middle, and we've got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, we're going to stay down. 1, stay down and pulse. 2, 3, arms are straight, keep those shoulders down. And 4, 3, 2, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Remember, you could have had that heel lifted. So from here, straighten that back leg, push that heel down if you had it up. Lean into the front leg, hinge your body forward, and Superman. Hold it here. Roll that back leg in, so spiral the thigh in towards the midline of your body to keep it parallel. Point that toe, engaging the front of the legs. Shoulders come down and back. Head is long, we're going to lower and lift. Tap it down and lift. 7. Squeeze from the bum. Lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, pulse it up. 1 and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull that knee in, up to the chest, and lower it down. Hip distance, come into that forward hinge. Reach arms forward, hinge the hips, and just breathe for a minute. Inhale, exhale, roll the spine up. Stacking the weight directly over your heels. Elbows come in. We're going to add a dynamic lunge. So with a little hop. So we're going to step it back and switch. Okay? So for this, I like to have my palms facing towards me and my hands gently in my straps. You can be in your monkey grip or your normal grip. Let's start with our left leg back. Here we go. Hop. 4, 8, 2, last 2, 1, 2, and up and straighten those legs. Give them a little jiggle. Good job. We're going to do our triceps. So for your triceps, you're going to come into a lean, away from your anchor point. I'm going to lift my straps up so I stay in the picture. Whew. Those plyos are a bit hard. Okay, so you're going to be leaning away from your anchor point. As always, the closer your feet are to your anchor, the harder it is. We're going to pick up those heels and then lift the elbows out in front of the body so that we have our upper arm in line with our chest, in line with our ears, sorry. Pull that belly in, find that connection with the glutes, and then you're going to push your palms forward, working into those triceps, and bring them back, and push, and back, push, These are hard. 4, and back. 3, 2, last 1, and bring the heels down. Bring the elbows back. We're going to move straight into our chest press. Okay, so I'm going to lower my straps here a bit more than that, because you need to be able to see me. Okay, so chest press, we're still leaning away from our anchor point. Make sure your straps are even. Come into that forward lean, heels are up. We're going to bend the elbows out wide to the side and push into those hands and straighten the arms. Inhale, bring the chest down. Exhale, push away. Inhale, down and push. Again, you can go as fast or as slow. Feels good for you, but keep that core connected and protect your shoulders. Make sure your movements are controlled and purposeful, or you can really damage your rotator cuff. Okay, we've got 3 more. And down. 2. Last 1. And then lower the heels, send the hips back, stretch the hands forward. And you can pedal one knee and then the other, or you can sway your hands side to side in a little bit of lateral flexion, a little bit of stretch in that QL muscle. And then back to center. Inhale, exhale, roll the belly away from the floor, articulating through the spine. Bring those shoulders down and back and the head up on top of the shoulders. Good job. We're going to come down to the mat. So I'm just going to kick my straps out of the way. I've got my feety straps and I don't want to put my hands where my feet go, or where other people's feet go. Okay, so we're going to come down to the mat. You want to make sure that your straps are low enough that when you're kneeling, you can just flick your foot up and reach it into the loop behind you. Now there's a fancy way to get into it. You can cross your right leg over your left, put your foot in the strap, and then your left leg comes under, foot goes into the strap, and then you twist the body around, or you can just come onto your knees and stick your feet in those straps. Okay, we're going to start up on our hands. So you want to make sure that your ropes are coming from behind you, your anchor point is behind you, hands are directly underneath your shoulders, pull your belly in towards the spine, lengthen the head away from the shoulders. Find that connection in that serratus anterior, so those muscles right underneath your lats there that hug your ribs down and in. Inhale and exhale, push into those feet and straighten the legs to your plank. We're just going to hold it here to start. So I'm really pulling my belly in, my glutes are working, my inner thighs are working. I'm just going to adjust my feet in my straps there for a minute. Okay, and hold. 3, 2, 1, and bring the knees down. Take a deep inhale, we're coming straight back up again. Inhale, exhale, reach it out. And now we're going to move into our push-ups. So bring your chest down, push away. Down, push away. Now if this is too much for you, stay in your plank, or if you want to, bring your knees down and push up from the floor, okay? You're still working, you're still doing your push-ups, you're just taking that deeper core connection out, or you can do just little baby push-ups. Just little ones like this. I'm going to bring my knees down and finish off 3 more. 2, last 1, and reach those knees out and hold that plank. 5, 3, 1, and lower the knees. Stretch your hands out in front of you. Bring your head down to the floor. Just give yourself a little rest. Deep inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Drawing the rib cage down and then inhale through the nose, opening the ribs out wide. Exhale, ribs close in. 1 more. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Good. This time we're going to come onto our forearms. So you want your arms to be parallel down the length of the mat. Elbows are directly underneath the shoulders. Pull that belly in, head away from the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, lengthen those legs out. Now we're going to tuck both knees in together. So pull it in, reach it out. Pull it in and reach. In and reach. So really tuck that spine in. Get those abdominals working hard for you. Pull. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach it out. Lower the knees. Bring your head down to the mat. And breathe again. 3 deep cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out. Last deep breath. And out. Let's come back onto those forearms. Arms parallel, elbows directly underneath the shoulder. Head nice and long. Inhale, exhale, send those legs away. Now we're going to open and close the legs. Open, close, like jump jacks. 3, 4, keep pushing those straps. 3, 2, 1, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close it in and hold. Lower one knee. Lower the other knee. Bring your head down to the mat again. Breathing in. My hands are a bit sweaty. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Whew. It's warm in here today. One more deep inhale and exhale. And then we're going to come back up onto those hands. So hands directly over the shoulders again. Inhale. Exhale, send those legs out long. Now we're pulling. We're doing our running man. So you pull your right knee in. Left leg is out straight. Here we go. Run. 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring your knees down. And you can take your feet out of your straps and turn to face your anchor point. We're going to come onto our back. I need to take my knot out. I'm going to bruise my spine. Okay, so we're going to come down onto the floor. We're going to put our feet in those straps, but lying on our back. And you want to dorsiflex the ankle so that it anchors your feet, your heels into those straps. If you've got a TRX system, make sure you anchor your heels down the straps and flex the feet towards your face. Okay, we're nice and long on the mat. Now we're going to take a deep inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to lift those hips, coming up to our bridge. Okay, I'm just going to pull my shirt out of the way here. So we're holding in that bridge, finding that connection through the abdominals, through the back of the legs, the glutes, the hamstrings, and the abdomen is supporting our torso. And we're just lying there, relaxing and breathing. 4, 3, obviously I'm not lying here relaxing and fidgeting. 2, 1, and lower the hips down. We're going to come straight back up again. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, roll the spine up. Now pull both heels in towards your bum. And then reach them both away, keeping those hips up. Pull them in. And reach. 3. So again, you can do this fast if you want, a bit more cardio. But doing it slowly is going to really fire up those hamstrings. I always find this is one of the best exercises for getting that nice definition down the back of the thighs. Reach away. I've got 2 more. And reach. Last one. Reach away, inhale, exhale, roll the spine back down, 1 vertebrae at a time. And just give your legs a little swivel, swivel, just relaxing through the hips. We're going to come up again. Inhale, exhale, roll the spine up. Now we're going to do our running man on our back. So you're going to pull your right heel in, left heel's long, and here we go, we switch. Switch. So keep pushing those heels into the strap. And you've got nice control here. I'm not just swinging all over the place. My knees are coming straight in and straight out, getting that nice track through those joints. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, those hamstrings are on fire. Inhale, exhale, roll the spine down. Give the legs a little wiggle, wiggle. Okay, we're going to do our oblique crunches. So from here, you're going to bring your hands to the back of the head or to your forehead, to the front of your forehead like this, or behind your head. Don't pull on your head. It's not good for the neck. You want this movement to come from your abdominals. So we're going to inhale. As we exhale, flex up. Pull those ribs towards the hips. Flex up and look towards your feet. Then we're going to pull the left knee in and rotate to the left side. We're gonna start to move. So you're gonna push that foot away as you pull the other foot in and rotate to the right side. And switch. Keep pushing into those straps to keep that connection with the back of the legs. And switch. So we're doing it nice and slow here with control, but you can go faster if that's for you. Just make sure you're controlling that movement. And switch. Rolling through the spine, like you're twisting on a center axis. Right. Left, last one on the right. Right. Both legs out long, come to your center, inhale, exhale, roll the spine down. Reach your arms up long overhead, stretching those abdominals. Swing through the legs. Good, we're gonna do roll-ups now. So pull that rib cage down, belly connected, your spine should be in neutral. We're gonna float those arms up towards the ceiling, palms facing towards the toes. Inhale, as you exhale, nod the chin, flex the torso up, reach up and over towards your heels. Then get a nice little stretch in your hamstrings here. And then rolling it back, scooping the abdominals, pulling the back of the pelvis down to the mat first, then the lower back, unraveling the pelvis to neutral as you bring the ribs and the head down. Inhale, exhale, flex it up, and reach. Inhale, exhale, back of the sit bones, lower back, unravel the spine to neutral, ribs stay connected. 2 more. Flex it up, reach, and down. And back, flex it up, reach, and roll that spine down, keeping those legs parallel, pelvis and spine in neutral, reach those hands back, and then bring them down in line with the mat. Take your feet out of the straps, and bring them into your hands, and we're gonna tabletop the legs. So pelvis is in neutral. I'm gonna inhale, pick up my right foot. Now if you're still developing your abdominal strength, then you wanna push that lower back into the mat and come into that imprint. So that's tilting the pelvis backwards, so the belly button comes down and your lower back pushes into the mat. If you've got strong abdominals or you've been doing it for a while, you can challenge yourself by staying in that neutral pelvis. So I'm gonna stay in neutral today. My hands are in the straps, which are not even. Okay, and then I'm gonna tabletop my other leg. So both my legs are in tabletop. You can squeeze your thighs together or keep them hip distance apart, whatever feels good for you. Push into those straps. Inhale, exhale, nod the chin, flex up. Keep pushing into the straps, and we're gonna reach one leg and then the other. And reach. Reach. So my head is directly over top of my shoulders. I'm really working hard through the abdominals here. Reach. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now both legs up, out to an angle, and then reach them up towards the ceiling, push into those straps, and tap your toes down to the floor. Roll the spine down 1 vertebrae at a time. Take those legs out to your long line. Inhale, sweep them up. Use your abdominals to flex up and over. Tap the floor. Inhale, bring them up. Roll the spine down. Send those legs out to the long line. Belly's working really hard here. Bring them up. Roll away from the floor. Tap, lift, roll back down 1 vertebrae at a time, and away. Last 2. Roll it up, tap, lift, and down. A little wobble in my spine there. Last one. Lift, up and over, tap, lift, roll it down 1 vertebrae at a time. Bend your knees, lower the feet to the floor, articulating through the toe ball and heel. Take a deep inhale, take your hands out of the straps. As you exhale, roll the spine away from the floor and come into a shoulder bridge and hold it there. For 4, breathing deeply. 3, 2, 1, and rolling it down. Release to your neutral, and then roll over to your left side. Push into the floor to bring yourself up to seated. And we're gonna come onto our knees with our toes tucked under. So we're on our feet and our knees, and we're gonna bring our hands to the floor and then just lift those knees up so that you're just on the ball of your feet. You want them to be hip distance apart. Glue your belly to the front of your thighs. Inhale, and as you exhale, begin to tilt the head forward and straighten the back of those legs.
coming to a nice forward fold, feeling that length and stretch through the back of the hamstrings. You can grab onto the back of your ankles, your calves, your knees, wherever you're reaching, and just give a gentle pull to stretch a little bit more. Inhaling deeply into the side of the ribcage, and then as you exhale, pull the belly in, roll the spine away from the floor, articulating all the way up till you come up standing. Whew, that was a little bit hard today. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, if you have any questions, just pop them in a comment. Hope you have a good day. Stay safe. Thank you.